And here's a quick convo with two fuggin' idiots. Hi, son.
Hi?
Or
Dad?
should I say, bye, son?
Bye.
Booyah! Dude, I nailed that. I got that so good.
On like Buffalo-related humor, you're the bee's knees.
Honestly, it's like I'm of my people. I'm the Bison's knees. Anyways, the reason I say that is there's some crazy shit happening back where you are from and where I currently reside.
Sure,
okay?
sure. Yeah.
There's a rogue bison just living off the land, dude, for like the last 2.5 months.
Like on purpose? Did somebody let him out? Or is he...
Well, yeah, they let him out, but not on purpose, dude. So back in September, these people were trying to move a bison because for some reason that's a thing around here. I don't know if you like
bison
ever
or
saw
moving bison.
Well, they go hand in hand a little bit because it's like if you have them, you got to move them. It's kind of like cocaine, I think. But
yeah. You can't let it. You can't sit on it. You got to move it.
No, you got to move it. I knew you'd totally understand that. So, back when I used to ride horses back in the day, horses can run 44 miles an hour. By the way, there used to be just a field of bison by one of the places we would ride.
Sure.
I remember being like, what the fuck are they doing here, right? Like, is there a Native American population in Wauconda, Illinois, right? Yeah. Well, apparently there's a big bison population, and I don't know what they're there for. Like, do they cook them and eat them or what?
Probably.
But these people in Wauconda were trying to move a bison from a trailer into an enclosure, and it somehow wiggled its way free and just took off. And so for the last 2.5 months, it's just been like cruising all around Wauconda, Island Lake, kind of between Lake and McHenry County, just chilling, dude. I swear.
What is a bison's like natural predator? Like a cheetah? Like I don't understand. What is he even afraid of? He's probably living his best bison life.
Yeah, I think it's like Native American Indians with like bow and arrows made out of bones from other animals. You know what I'm saying?
I think so. What else does he even got to even like worry about?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like around here, it would just be like police cruisers, apparently. Because the Island Lake police caught a video on dash cam of the bison just running down the street, I guess, or running across the street.
Sure.
And of course, the police took that opportunity to be like, apparently the bison wants to make sure you're paying attention and not texting and driving. Because if the officer wasn't paying attention, he would have hit him.
Yeah.
It's like, shut the fuck up, okay, Wauconda police. We don't give a shit.
Somebody that runs their social media is like, you have to say it. The moms on Facebook will not like it if you don't say that the bison is also worried about our drivers.
Literally. I'm like, and for me, it's like I don't text and drive.
Yeah.
Very rarely I'll pick up my phone and do something real fast if I have to. But I put it up. I put on a podcast or some music and I just cruise. Yeah. But it's like never in my life, never once until now have I been like, I can't text and drive because I might hit a buffalo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when you said that the bison like wiggled himself from freedom, I don't even want to know how violent that wiggling probably was. He was just bending like the trailer that he was being transferred in.
Oh, absolutely.
They weigh like several thousand pounds probably. I have no idea.
I hate to keep talking about back when I was a cowboy back in the day, but it just feels right since we're talking about home on the range where the buffalo and the prostitutes roam or whatever. But
yeah.
We had this crazy ass horse that a friend had given to the guy who owned the farm where we lived because the horse was insane, so they needed someone to kind of calm it down a little bit. And at one point it had its halter up and they were trying to put a saddle on it just to kind of calm it down. You have to obviously work into these things with horses because they're wild animals that we're trying to domesticate. And this horse literally was so not having it that it jumped up in the air. They like went to put the saddle on the horse. This horse jumped probably 4 feet off the ground and went complete no legs, like it slipped on a wet floor, like in a cartoon, pulled its head out of a halter that's designed to stay on a horse, cut its own face, and took off into a fucking field, dude. I can't even imagine what a bison, which is built like a defensive lineman, would do to a trailer or a person, man.
For real. That's terrifying. I would just let him go, too. I'd be like, you know what? You got a big furry head with some horns that are kind of hidden.
Yeah.
You're good, man. Have fun, Barry.
Honestly, it's like, bye, son. Oh, God, it came around again. There was one part of the article that I think that you would find very interesting. And it said that this is basically like the perfect environment for a bison to survive. Just like plenty of grass and plenty of water sources, even the wintertime. This is what lived here before we did. Buffaloes roamed. That's the whole point of the fucking song.
Yeah.
So at the end of that sentence, he's like, honestly, it might be happier than it was in captivity.
Dude, no fucking way.
Really? You don't say, right? Like, what do you mean it might be?
You mean he doesn't have to be burnt with a giant metal brand on
This
random
is
occasions?
A stupid brand anyway. It's like, come up with something original, It's like, it doesn't have to stop at the fence.
Yeah.
It can just keep running. So
it can actually investigate things that it probably wants to. I feel like every animal in captivity is probably like, what's on the other side of that fucking fence?
Yeah, I've heard that bisons are super into being detectives. You know what I mean? Like investigating. So. That's the word I was looking for.
That makes sense. So are they gonna catch him, or are they just gonna be like, yep, that's Wauconda's bison?
It kind of seems that at this point they're kind of just resided to the fact that it lives freely now.
Sure.
They're like the beloved bison is as elusive
the high school's
as the
going to change their
Sasquatch.
Fucking mascot to the bison.
Honestly, that wouldn't be such a bad idea. I feel like at this point, someone could have caught it,
Sure.
They could have found it. They could have gunned it, but it's just like random sightings. They'll be like, oh, it was over by the old diner, the old greasy spoon hole in the wall. They're like,
you know what's going to happen is somebody's going to hit it and die. Yeah. And then it's going to be like, why did they just sit on this wild bison running around? Why was it like a game to them?
Yeah. God,
so be ready for that. I'm calling it right now.
So if anyone listening wants to, grab some torches and pitchforks and we can just run out into the wild of Wauconda/Island Lake and catch our sales of buffalo.
Yeah, and then do what with it? I don't know. Can you ride them? Probably not.
Oh, you can ride them, Jordan.
I mean, you can ride anything really if it doesn't care. But
I've got nipples. Can you milk me, Greg?
I don't know. Possibly. I don't know if you can milk a bison, but we'll try. Yep. This is all on you, though, man. I'm never gonna be over there in time.
Come back.
It's on you. You gotta get a visual on this bison. I don't care what's going on tomorrow.
You live 25 miles or 25 minutes from Lake Tahoe.
Yeah.
You live in a nice climate and have a great job. Fuck all that, dude. Get in the car, head back. We're wrangling some bisons.
In Carson City, which is like 45 minutes south of us.
Oh, I know.
There are like wild horses that will just cross roads and whatever. And I think we were in a area where there was like a ranch. So I don't think these were wild horses, but there were just several of them just walking around on the road and then just taking monster shits in the middle of the road. And Steph, one time we were driving somewhere and she was like, that's horse shit. And I was like, what's horse shit? And she's like, you just drove over horse shit. And I was like, oh, I thought you were saying something in the world is horse shit. I didn't realize you were literally advising me about the potential horse shit I was going to drive over.
How often in your life do you get to genuinely say that's horse shit?
Well, I was giggling after it. I don't know. It was funny to me. I did not drive over it. It was close. I probably skimmed it, but
I wonder if bison have giant dongs like horses do.
I mean, everything in this world has got to be bigger than, I don't know. If you're that big as a human, I mean, not as a human, but as like a unit, you got to have something.
Dude, no.
Right?
Gorillas do not have very impressive penises, man.
So King Kong's a bust.
I mean...
All right, that's it. We're going to find this bison. We're going to inspect his wiener, and we're going to figure it out for you guys.
I'm going to get my hands all over that bison's wiener. I can't wait.
Awesome. Thank you guys for listening. Let us know if you see this bison anywhere. twofuggingidiotspod@gmail.com.
Check us out.
Peace.
Happy or sad, it's story time with two